time to make breakfast pizza. Person A will need a little chunk of butter, which will be in your pie plate in your kitchen already, and you'll need to pick up half a package of crescent rolls. Bring a plate with you instead of just carrying a bunch of crescent rolls across the room. Set it on your plate and take it with you. Person B will be our egg person. This time we need 3 eggs. So remember, bring up a bowl with you so you're not carrying loose eggs. Disaster's just waiting to strike. And carry that back to your kitchen in the bowl. Person C needs 2 tablespoons of milk, a pinch of pepper, and a pinch of oregano. We're going to bring our little glass bowl up to the table, along with a tablespoon to measure out our milk. Okay, very carefully pour that into there. Okay, we're going to be taking that back with us. All right, for a pinch this time, let's just give it a little sprinkle of pepper. And for our oregano, a little sprinkle of oregano. Going to carry this little bowl back to your kitchen. The last ingredient we'll need is a bowl of cheese. Just come up to the table, any one of you, and pick up your kitchen's bowl of cheese. Person A, the first thing you're going to do is prepare your pie plate. Now remember, your little chunk of butter is already going to be in your pie plate. You need to get out a paper towel and fold it. And we're just going to use the paper towel to spread a thin layer of butter all the way across the bottom. And let's get the sides too, which will make it easier to get our thing out. All right? And just swoosh it around. Make it evenly covered. All right, you'll only have a little bit of butter left. You can go ahead and put that in your garbage bowl. It won't be enough to save. After our pan is prepared, person A, you're going to take the crescent rolls and you're going to unroll the crescent rolls. Oh, little part broke up there. All right, and we're just going to press them into the pan. So you're going to have to do some rearranging. So obviously they're not round. Okay. So you're just going to spread them out and press them in, kind of like we did our pie crusts. Okay, we want to close up these seams. All I got to do is press with your fingers a bit. I'm going to spread them out across here. Make a little bit of a crust. Okay, it's nice and mushy, so if you have too much in one area, you can just push it to another area with your fingers. Okay. I'm trying to do this quickly without putting my hands on it too much, because the warmer you make it, the harder it's going to be to get it to move the way you want, because it'll get mushy. We don't have to have too much of a crust going around the side. Okay. All right, once you have your bottom covered evenly and you've got your seams all cleaned up, then you're ready to go with this step. Person B, our egg person. You have your 3 eggs in the bowl, and just as we always do, we're going to have a small bowl to crack it into one at a time, and we're going to put a small plate underneath to get any drips so we don't make a big mess on the counter. All right, we're just going to lightly crack it, pop it open. Okay, check for any shells. We're good. Pour it into your liquid measuring cup. That's going to be important later on. Okay. All right, again, crack one, open it up, check for shells, liquid measuring cup. Final egg, gentle crack, pop it open, check for shells, put it in our liquid measuring cup. All right, now I'm going to put these eggshells into my garbage bowl right away and get these washed up. I've got my 3 eggs waiting here in my liquid measuring cup. Okay, as soon as the crescent rolls are pressed into the pie plate, we want to get those into the oven. So my oven's already preheated. I'm wearing both oven mitts. Remember to open your door all the way, no cheating. And push that into the middle, close the drawer, and set your timer for 10 minutes. Okay, we have our 3 eggs in our liquid measuring cup. So we're just going to take a fork, break our yolks, and just gently beat those together. All right, you don't have to destroy them. You're not on a mission to destroy all eggs. There we go. And then we're going to add our milk and spice mixture from person C. Whisk that all in together. That way it's ready to pour into your crust. Okay, our crust has been baking for 10 minutes. So we're going to open the oven door all the way. Pull the rack out part of the way, use both hands, and set it on top of the oven. Push your rack back in, close your oven all the way. Here is our crescent roll crust that has been baking for 10 minutes already. We're going to take our liquid measuring cup with our eggs, milk, pepper, and oregano, and we're going to gently pour it in. You can see now why we used this to mix up those ingredients. Alright, we're just going to pour it evenly over the top. It's going to settle the way it settles. Alright, set that aside to be washed. We're going to put our pie back into the oven, our pizza pie. Alright, this time I want to open the oven rack a little bit because I have liquids. So we're going to take again both hands, because now our pie plate is hot, set it in the middle, gently push the rack in so that we're not sloshing the egg everywhere. And close the oven door, set your timer for 10 more minutes. The eggs have been baking now for 10 minutes, so we're going to open our oven door all the way. We're going to open this halfway, and we see how it's a little bit jiggly still in the middle because it's not finished. We're going to add the cheese on now, so as the egg finishes, we'll also melt the cheese on there. So we're just going to leave that there, and you're going to carefully sprinkle cheese over the top of the egg layer. Okay, make sure you distribute it evenly so it gets all the way around. Okay, we're going to put that in for about 3 or 4 more minutes, and then the egg will set, the cheese will melt. So carefully push it back in, close your oven door, and set your timer. And we should be about ready. Let's pull the oven door open all the way, open the rack part of the way, and there we go. Isn't she beautiful? Take her out, put her on top of the oven. You need to let it cool for a little bit, slice, and eat. Bon appetit!